afternoon. This is Adele Stan of Alternet.org reporting for Free Speech TV, and I am reporting from the Take Back the American Dream conference in Washington, D.C. I'm delighted to have with me this afternoon Sarah Van Gelder, who is co-founder and executive editor of Yes Magazine. She's brought us an issue so we can see what it looks like right here. And why don't you tell our viewers a little bit about Yes Magazine and what what made you want to found a magazine? It's one of the hardest things a person can do.
Thank you, Adele. I'm really glad to be here. And we started Yes Magazine because we knew, just like a lot of people here at this conference know, that there's a lot that needs to change. And we're really interested in where we go with that change. What do we want to create? What kind of a world do we want to create? And we didn't really think we were going to sit around in our offices and make it all up, but we figured, if we did some reporting on it, we might find what people are in fact creating, what kind of world they want, what's more ecologically sustainable, where can people get jobs where they don't have to sell their souls to get an income. How do we have communities that function better? And turns out there's lots and lots of great stories about what people are doing, and we thought it was worth reporting on.
Well, yeah, one of the things I've really observed about Yes Magazine is that it is positive, brothers and sisters. I mean, you do not pick up Yes Magazine to weep. You pick up Yes Magazine when you need a little uplift and to know that not all is lost. I mean, and that's, it's a cynical world. Did people say, oh, that's too Pollyannish, that's too, it's too cute?
Well, actually, the Wall Street Journal did a story on us early in our history, and that was their basic premise is, oh, you guys just want to make happy talk. Probably nobody wants to read you. So that was their idea. But actually, it isn't happy talk. What it really is saying, we human beings are really smart, and we can figure out a way to, reform our prison system. We can figure out a way to feed ourselves and be healthy and have a healthy environment. And people are actually curious about those stories.
And right now you have a big issue out on jobs.
That's right.
And tell us what you found, the stories that weren't being told.
Well, our premise there was that we're not going to be going back to the so-called prosperity of the 90s. A lot of that was a bubble. And what we need to do instead is to build from the ground up the kind of economy that can really keep us in a kinds of livelihoods that can sustain us. One of the first things we have to do is quit letting so much of the power go to big corporations, because they're not interested in providing long-term well-being. They're outsourcing jobs to other countries, and they're driving down the wages.
And you have an upcoming issue on fighting corporate power,
That's right, that's right.
And where do you think you'll take us?
Well, that's going to be more on the political side. The one we just did on jobs is more on how do we build a local economy that can sustain us, and how are people coming up with DIY jobs, where they're coming up with creative ways of making a livelihood that may not look like the jobs in the past. So that was the issue that we just put out, and it's online right now on yesmagazine.org.
Oh, we just interviewed Elon James White, who, has a career out of a website that he built. He just invented it,
That's right.
And I wonder about the role of the creative arts and professions in creating the new economy. And one of the things that's so devalued on the right and in the Tea Party movement is any kind of government support for arts and creative industries.
Yeah.
Do you feel that plays a role in
absolutely.
Economic development?
We did an article just on that topic, because it turns out that communities where there's an active arts community going on, they tend to have very vibrant local economies. Yes, that's absolutely true.
Now, you have an interesting life yourself. You live on an Indian reservation, is that correct? And you do work with, tell me about the work you do with the Indian tribes.
Well, I got involved in that work when I moved to Suquamish, and the grave site of Chief Seattle was desecrated. And I waited for the usual human rights leaders to step up and say something, and when no one said anything, I decided I had to say something. So I got together with a tribal elder, and the two of us started an organization which has now been working for 10 years on the reservation, bringing together native and non-native people. We've succeeded in getting the land returned to the tribe that was the home of Chief Seattle for most of his life. We participate in potlucks when the tribal canoes visit from all the other tribes in the region. Our group helps to host them and to bring food. So we've been able to really change the atmosphere from one where there was a lot of hostility directed at the tribe from the non-tribal community we've been able to change it so that now there's lots of opportunities for non-native people to get to know the tribe better and to appreciate just what extraordinary people they are.
Do you see any possibilities for Native peoples and American Indians coming into the greater progressive movement in bigger numbers?
Oh, they're there. In our community, the tribe is the most effective environmental organization in the whole county. And they're doing it.
Oh, that's fascinating.
Yeah, they have biologists on staff. They're very interested in bringing back the fisheries. So everywhere there's any effect on water, they're all over it with a very scientifically grounded, very persistent action to keep the waters pure. And you see it especially now on a national, international level on things like the tar sands and things like climate change. The indigenous folks are providing a lot of really astute wisdom. And I think the biggest problem is that the rest of us are not giving them the attention that they really deserve for the kind of leadership they're providing.
Well, Sarah, why don't you tell our viewers how they can subscribe to Yes Magazine and how they can learn about your blogging?
Our website is yesmagazine.org, and we have a store which allows you to buy any back issue that's still in stock, subscribe to the magazine, donate. If you're a teacher, you can get a free subscription to use the materials in the classroom. And I'm also blogging on that site, www.yesmagazine.org.
Well, thank you so much, Sarah Van Gelder, for coming by. This is Adele Stan of alternate.org reporting for Free Speech TV at the Take Back the American Dream conference.